Hey everyone, hi! I'm Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, and it is Saturday, and I'm starting super late because I've got great news, and I will tell you the great news in a moment. But first, we're playing the Outer Worlds today, so I have great news and I have bad news. The bad news is I'm not playing the banjo for you today, but that's okay because the next time I'll play the banjo for you, it'll be awesome, and you'll be like, "What? It'll be so great." Only slightly late. Only slightly late. A little more than slight. But so the bad news is no banjo this Saturday, although the next Saturday that I stream, which will not be next Saturday, there will be banjo. Yes, but unsubbed. But I do have good news though. This is a secret. What I'm about to tell you is a secret. And I know you're thinking, hey, Trooper, you're going to tell us. I'm going to have some sparkling water because I've got good news. So I've got good news, but it is a secret. And as I said, you're thinking, how can this be a secret if you're telling the entire internet? Well, yeah, but here's the thing. And it's also not official, but see, the thing is, I can tell you things because you are this world. Like, there's two worlds. There's the internet world that I hang out in, and then there's my job world over there. And so this is job world news, which my job world people they don't know yet, but I can tell you all because I feel like you're not going to tell my job world people. Hey, PH. So here's the news. I got a fellowship for next year. But yes, I don't want my job world people, here. Yes, I got a fellowship. It's at Cornell, so that's really exciting. There were some shenanigans about the whole thing, so I have not officially accepted the fellowship yet. But I will. But I was waiting because it would be like a 40% pay cut, which is it's a large pay cut. 40% is a lot. And my school has a program where they will give you like some gap money, but it turns out, a 40% pay cut. It was it's a 40% pay cut, which is like, that is not doable for me. So my university has a program where they will give you, if you win a fellowship, because that's like a whole bunch of money that my school does not have to pay, that they would give you some of they'll fill in the gap between what the fellowship is versus what you would have earned. And I was like, great, then I can do this. But then I talked to my dean about it, and my dean was like, oh yeah, it's only 1/9 of your salary. And I was like, ooh, that still puts me down a lot. That still puts me at a huge gap. And like, well, there's like a 2/9 thing we could do, which is only for like really prestigious fellowships. And I was like, yeah, well, I want that. And they're like, yeah, but we don't know if your fellowship is good enough. And I was like, well, here's the thing. I have done so much work for you all, a lot of work. And I've not done all of my work because I've been doing all of your work. So I would really appreciate if you would do the 2/9 and not the 1/9. And they're like, we'll see, we'll get back to you. And I was like, Anyway, I just was on the phone having the conversation before I came live quite late. Krellin, I did play hardball and I did win is what happened. I did. I played some hardball and I won. And I know I do not normally play hardball. I'm normally a big old pushover. And but I did. I played some. Normally I'm like, it's fine. But I played some hardball and I just found out before I went live to stream that I won. Now, here's the thing that you should probably know, because this is the little bit of detail. I may not even need the money from the school because I have another fellowship that I've applied for that I can take at the same time as this one. It's a supplemental, but that I don't find out about that fellowship until March. And if I get that fellowship, my school doesn't have to pay anything at all. They just don't have to pay anything at all. So I may not get that fellowship in March, but if I do, then my school's in the clear. They don't have to pay anything. So I feel like it wouldn't have been a really big deal for them to, yeah, basically 2 nights means I'm still taking a fair pay cut, but it'll be enough to live, right? I'll be able to survive that because I have to sort of pay for the move, pay to move. Like I've got to move down to New York and move back up, so that's like moving twice. I've got to pay for storage, so like I've got stuff I'm gonna have to do, but now I can do it. And this also means will the fellowship be super fun? I think it will be. I'm going to have to teach 1 class next year. When does all the moving have to happen? So here's so I'm teaching 1 class next year total, and I have to go to a weekly seminar with all, like, they put together a whole group of people. They put together a whole crew of folks who are going to be a cohort together. So I'll be like working with a bunch of colleagues, and I'll be spending all year down there, which will be great. But because I've got this fellowship, that means I can also take fall of not next year but the year after as part of my sabbatical leave, which means I'll be able to get a year and a half of just writing and also streaming, and I am so excited about this. I'm not really a student, actually. I'm just like in a cohort of people, but the thing is that I was like, look, I won't be able to take this fellowship if I cannot get a gap. Like, I cannot go down to grad school level income at this point in time. And the thing is, if I get this other fellowship that'll be announced in March, then my school doesn't have to pay me at all, right? Then like it's all. So I just feel like them saying that yes, we will give you 2 nines, which is still a pay cut. If you don't get this other fellowship, is like not that big of a deal. But you know, but I had the conversation. It was a whole thing, and yes, it will happen. It will be a thing. And I now, again, please note, it's not official because I've not yet actually sent the email saying yes, but I just had the phone call with my dean. I had a meeting with my dean like last week. We just got the word in, so it's all good. I'm very excited. I do not look like I'm buffering for me, and it does not say that I have any dropped frames. Hi, Javai. So I think that I look good so far, to me. So what else did I want to tell you about this? Oh, Rissa asked, when would I be moving? Is my D name Winchester? Because I would love that. I wish, but no. And yesterday... Yeah, there was something going on yesterday. I don't think it was me. I think it was but I noticed there was an issue with the uptake. So here's what I wanted to tell you. My goal, I have 2 goals. I have a goal, but I have what I want and what I don't want to happen. What I want is to move July 1st. That's what I want. I want to move to New York for July 1st, or like the beginning of July, so that, because I'm supposed to be in New York starting August 1st, although I can arrive there a little bit later. But I'm going to be doing the Purloin Code, I think, starting August 5th for like 4 episodes. So I want to be in my apartment with the internet up before the Purloin Code starts, so there's no worries about that. So my goal would be to move July 1st. That would be my goal. And if I move somewhere between July 1st and July 15th, if I can move somewhere between the July 1st and July 15th, that means I have enough time to finish the French Resistance and all the other games that I'm running in the spring. And then if I can move July 1st, then I'll be up for July Road to Rilia and have everything set up and unpacked and ready to go, which means I can go to Gen Con without having to worry about moving right around Gen Con and be set up for August as well. So my goal is to move July 1st. I do have to find an apartment and storage. So that's a bunch of stuff that I have to do. But if everything goes well, then I will be in New York in, say, around July 1st, and everything will be set up, and I'll get some internet greatness. And I mean, I'm, you know, it'll be a bit of a move, and I've got some things I'm going to have to do now that they're not yet official. I have to send an email, which I'll do once I finish stream. So there are a couple of things that I have to do. I have to email some people, and I have to notify some folks and let people know some things. But once all of that's done, I will. Here's the good thing. I'm gonna just tell you all something. I have been very stressed out about all this for a while, mainly because not knowing if I had a fellowship, and then getting the fellowship, but then finding out that it would be a 40% pay cut and I wouldn't be able to afford to do it. Hey, Jaya Pasco has left me in a sense of unknowingness. Like, where am I going to live in a few months? Like, once the school year ends in May, June, July, where will I live? Will I need to get an apartment somewhere in the area? Or will I be in a fellowship? What will I do? I don't know. Like, it was a lot of not knowing. Like, do I need to get a different storage unit for my furniture? I don't know. I don't know. So they do not help me get a room, Ice Bunny. So they do not have, but I'll have an office. So I was in a lot of like, what's happening with my life? I have no idea. And that was a bit unsettling. I was unsettled. But now I can make a plan and start, like, because also, I don't know if you know this, but you know I moved last December, and I haven't finished unpacking all of my boxes because I didn't know if there was if I was going to be here. So now I can say, okay, I don't have to unpack all my boxes. I can only unpack the things that I need and put those things in storage. Like, so now I can make a plan for the next couple of months, right? So now I know what's going to happen, basically. And oh yes, Jay Pesco, the joys of academia. Fold out couch in my office solved. So I'm glad to know. Well, the thing is, I cannot, because I stream, I cannot be sleeping in my office. One, I don't think they'd like it, but two, that'd be awkward. I'd be there with my whole streaming setup, and people are like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing. I'm just what?" So that's really good. That's my good news. That's my good news that not everybody knows yet, but just my friends here in the foxhole know, and I'm very excited, and I think it'll be really good. And my hope is to get my book entirely done and maybe work a little bit on my second book as well. They would, if nothing else, question the constant singing during the stream times. The singing, I'm a music professor, so they might not question the singing. But they might question everything else. The singing might be the least of my worries. The singing might be fine. Rissa, thank you for being happy to me, and I cross my fingers as well. Again, it's not official. I will make it official once I get off of stream and then email back to the fellowship people and say yes. And of course, here's the other thing that's. Well, the pig Latin might raise an eyebrow. That is true. One thing I would say is that I have applied to other fellowships, and I will not hear back from them until March, which means the other fellowships that I cannot take at the same time as this one. So if I hear back from them, I'll just have to say it's too late. I got. Maybe I could. I mean, maybe not singing, but constantly being the same 3 songs, one of which is in Pig Latin. That's fair. That's fair. That is a fair point, Javai. They might worry a little bit about me, and I'll just say, I don't know. I'll just do the thing where you're like, right, and you just like sort of act like a wild person, and then they just leave you alone. Sometimes 2 or 3 times in a row. It's true. So I'm sorry that I'm late, but I was just dealing with some really exciting things, and how's that? That's my excitement. If a guy named Boromir joins your fellowship, tell him I like pin cushions as well. I will. I hope he'll be useful, Boromir. just look very confused and ask what singing until they question their own sanity. Yeah, that's right. That's what I should do. I'm just kind of doing outreach. That's right. Jay Pesco's like, I'm just doing outreach. But knowing this, look, this means, okay, let me tell you one more thing. From today until like the 15th of January, it's going to be insane for me. So that, ooh, the name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B on F, on M will appear. And then I say Bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. But if the first two letters are ever the same, I drop them both and say the name, like Bob. Bob drop the B's, Bo, Ob, or Fred. Fred drop the F's, fo, red, or Mary. Mary drop the M's, mo, airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. Be right, be right, be right, bo, e right, banana, fana, fo, fee right, fee, fi, mo, me right. Be right. Be right, UK. Thank you so much for the resub. It's been like 9 months in a row. You've been subbing all over the place, causing trouble, being awesome. That's amazing. Thank you. That makes me very happy. Thanks. And thanks for the congrats. I'm just like, woo! I'm telling you, it was my stress. It was my stress. And now my stress is over. But, well, my stress is not over because I've got 2 weeks? A little over 2 weeks, too. This is what I have to do in the next 2 weeks. Are you ready? 1. Class prep. I've got to get I'm teaching 2 classes next semester, and I've got to get one's brand new, which means a lot of work, and one is I haven't taught in 4 years, which means also a lot of work. So I've got to get those done. I've got to finish all of the stuff from last semester. The grading for one class is done. Tomorrow I'm going to a cafe and I'm going to be grading, and I'm going to finish all of my grading for that other class. As long as one student gets their final paper in. So I'm going to get all of my grading done tomorrow. I've got some letters of recommendation I still have to write, and I want to do some of that tonight. Got to go to the dry cleaner. And then I have to get ready for Cthulhu Confidential, which will be the second half of January, pardon me. And I need to start getting on the French Resistance. I need to commission some... I need to go and talk to some people about overlay stuff, and also... What else? Overlay stuff, music, all the stuff. So also sleeping and eating. Also, I've updated Nightbot, if you noticed. Ooh. Hey, B Boodle, how are you? So look, I'm just telling you, it is, I'm having some orange sparkling water. Life is really good. I mean, life is going to be stressful for the next 2 weeks, but also one of the reasons why is because for one of those 2 weeks, I'm going to be in New York City. And so I'm going to have to take work with me down there, I think. Wait, where? Rissa, I see your cheer. What is it doing over there? Where's my cursor? Your cheer. Ooh, there it is. There we go. That's better. Rissa, I would like to thank you very much for that cheer. And I want to thank you for the congratulations and in honor of the news. But more importantly, and I think this is the most important reason to thank you at this moment, I want to thank you for giving me an excuse to sing We're in the Money in Pig Latin as sung by Ginger Rogers from the film Gold Diggers of 1933, because, you know, I'm in a really good mood. And I just feel like I should be able to sing, right now. And I will. With the megaphone, because it's a great day. Airway and hey, the anime. Irway and hey, the anime. Way up, gale up, way up, way up, way up, way XT utit, gale along way oh. Irway and hey, the anime. Either I skaze or I say. Old man, the 80 and tray, ooh, ooh, throw you a stay on way on way oh. Ewe ever need eat ray, edlands lay, up way at Brian's lay, tay day. And when we see the enemy, we'll look left the eye, get in the eye. We're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. That's it. Enjoy, because soon the song will be replaced by Toss a Coin to Your Witcher, as all songs soon will be. There's only one song now. That's actually true. And, I know I've got to get this singing so this game can happen. It's true. And now all songs are Taco Bell. So this is, and you know, hey, I don't know if I told you. I will show you. I ordered a wig for the Witcher game that I'm going to be in, which is going to start sometime soon. I don't have the exact start date, but I know it's going to start end of January, beginning of February, probably around then. And I ordered a wig. So I'm going to have my first wig for this show. So I'm very excited, and I hope that you'll appreciate. I hope I can actually get the wig to look good. I'll have to talk to Random Tuesday about that. And things should be arriving in my mailbox today, so I'm hoping on Monday I can pick up some of the things, and I may give you a preview. We'll see. I've got to work it out. The only thing that has budged, it was too many cooks. Oh, I know, I'm super excited about it. My character is not exactly made. The concept is good. The concept is there. My concept is good. Like, there's some secrets. It's gonna be good. It's so funny. Get the guy wig head. So one thing I'll tell you before we start is, there was this whole discussion like, well, what, because, you know, in The Witcher you have professions, and there's whole discussion like, what profession do you want to be? And I was like, whatever about professions. I want to add, it's not about professions, it's about concept. Like I have a concept. I get the concept first, and I just figure out what class that'll fit with. I am playing a bard, PH. The woman's head is too tight if you want to style it. I should get a wig head, right? I'm gonna write this down, by the way, because there's actually, I feel like I know that there's a way to play more audio clips, and I feel like I'm gonna figure out how to do that. Yeah, so I am playing a bard, and I don't think I've ever played a bard. I think I've wanted to play bards, but I don't think I've ever played a bard. So I'm very excited about this. So I'm playing a bard, and I've got things coming in the mail, and I'm gonna have a little bit of work to do to get ready for this game, and I hope the game starts late enough that I'll have, you know, wig blocks. In real life, you're pretty much bard. Well, actually, I just want to get like a styrofoam head. Like, I don't need like a special wig block. I just want a styrofoam head I can put the wig on, and then I'll put the wig on one of these shelves, and that'll be it. So I'm excited, but I've got. Oh, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I really love the character concept. The character concept's good. A little tragic, a little exciting, a little interesting, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you this other thing. Are you ready? Do you want to know a secret? It's a spoiler. It's not like a heavy spoiler, but it's a mild spoiler. It's a little it's a teaser. It's a, ooh, what is this? Do you know what I'm pretty good. Like, I'm not bad at it, but I'm super rusty. But use a guy head then. Sure. So I downloaded a document just so that I could, practice and get better. And I mean, I'm rusty, but I'll be there. Ooh, TiVo, the name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme. out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say Bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. TiVo, 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 Bo Bevo, banana, fana, fo, fivo, fee, fa, mo, me, vo. TiVo. Thank you, TiVo. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate every single sub, by the way. I want you to know it. Once Super gets big, 70% of this will just be the name game. If I get super huge, I'm gonna have to figure out. What I'll probably do is, I want to figure out how to make it so that I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Because I feel like because the thing is you can chain names, I just need one name game, and then I can chain all the names after it, right? So that would be doable. So I wanted to tell you my secret. It's a teaser for the character that I'm going to play. Character I'm going to play in The Witcher. Here's the teaser. I went and downloaded so I could get myself all up on it. Remember, okay, two things. One, but I'm gonna tell you what it is, and then I'm gonna tell you the thing. I just downloaded a primer on Elizabethan English grammar. Now, please note, I have done Shakespearean theater more than once, so I actually am conversant in my Shakespeare, but I just wanted to, get a good grammatical primer because my character, I think it makes sense for the character. It makes sense to me. I'm gonna try it out around the house to see if I like how it sounds, if it'll still have a sort of weight of seriousness to it. But prithee marry well. But I am, at the moment, my current plan, I will see if it works. If I don't like it, then I won't use it. But if I do like it, my current plan is to speak in Elizabethan English. 4 things. Yes, I'm very, I'm pretty good, sir. I tell you. And it's interesting because I'm just working out, really hammering out the difference between thou and you. And we think about it the flipped way now. Thou is actually the familiar, whereas you is the formal. It's like du and sie in German. So you would use thou and thee for people who are lower class, lower station than you, and you would use you for people who are higher station than you, and you could use thee and thou for people you're very familiar with. And then of course ye is plural you. Oi, governor. That's all right. It's fancy, innit? It's all right. Yeah, the commandments are personal instructions to individuals, not communal rules to societies. English had... Yes, Ice Bunny, English did have a Z at one point in time, and we got rid of it. But we had one. Well, actually, the funny thing is we actually only have the Z now. Because thou was do, and you was Z, and now we only use you. Isn't that interesting? To squee or not to squee? That is the question. Whether it is noble in the mind to fan out about media, and by doing so, propagating fandom across the internet. When did we stop using it? Around 1700, it was basically gone. In the 1700s, we sort of basically finished. Although it's tricky because, during the colonial period. But what's tricky about that is that the King James Bible, when it was translated into English, they still used thou and thee during that translation. And so in English, we know thou and thee and thy and thine, mostly through the Bible, if you read the Bible or the King James Version, or Shakespeare. So for us, thou which was our do, seems very fancy when it actually was the informal form, because it seems old. So old seems fancy to us. So now we think of thou and thee as being very, very fancy, when actually it was the exact opposite. Yeah. We're talking fandom. Mandalorian, people. Oh, I need to watch The Mandalorian, but I don't have Disney Plus. It was a thing in the 1970s. They started to be first name and do. To be fair, for most of the past 2,000 years, most Westerners have known how to read. That's true. People, that's true. This is fair. Or because they were being taught by monks. You know what I mean? Like you'd have some monk in the court and they'd teach you things. There are ways to watch it that some would consider unnatural. When you say unnatural, TiVo, do you mean... I think I know what you mean. TiVo, I'm getting a sense of what you mean. I feel like what you're telling me is that if I want to watch The Mandalorian, I have to go out at midnight into the woods and sacrifice porgs, and then I will be able to watch it. Being taught by monks so you could read the Bible. Yes, exactly. In Dutch, we still have ye and u, z, but we also have gil. Oh, Jay Pasco, that's really interesting. Oh. Jay Pasco, when do you use do, z, and thou? I want to know that. TiVo, I knew that's what you meant. What are the actual benefits of the spread of Christianity? Literacy was brought with it a lot of the time. Yeah, we have no idea what you be talking about, TiVo. The Flemish still use gi. Did you pronounce that J, or is it? But in Dutch, we really only know it from the Bible as well. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Ooh. Control Freak says, and now I want to do a formal cover version of Du Hast, swapping do for Z, and with the vocals done in that clip BBC English style. Oh, Control Freak, that would be amazing. Du Hassen. That would be, our G is the Jewish phlegm sound. Gich. Oh. Ooh. Hey, people who are not Germanic speakers of Germanic languages, there are people here. So all of you Germanic language speakers, you don't have to pay attention to this. But people who are not Germanic speakers, do you know what's super interesting? Geich. Oh. No, Ice Bunny, it's not haben because it's hassen. I thought that was du hast was not. I think it's. I thought it was. I think it's you hate, not you have. I'm pretty sure that's what. No. Yes. I feel like that's what they were talking about. In this case, no, because we've lost because of our our consonants and vowel shifts. I think we've lost a lot of things. Oh, it's a pun. Oh, but then if you made it Sie haben or Sie hassen, then you'd lose the pun. The lyrics are German wedding vows. Oh, so here's the thing. For those who do not speak a language that has that sound, do you know in Germany, the CH has two different sounds? There's, and basically it depends on whether it's a long vowel or a short vowel. So with ich, it's ich, but with ach, it's ach. So there's like two different CH sounds in German. You wouldn't say ich, you'd say ich bin, but fach, right? So there are two different CH sounds. I think that's pretty cool, based, depending on what the vowel's before it. And I think that's awesome. 4 days in Germany, my brain gets mushy. So we're going to play The Outer Worlds. I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been thinking about our trolley problem a whole lot. Du hast mich gefragt und ich habe nichts gesagt. Ooh. Oh. That sounds a little sad. And it is actually about weddings. Oh. Huh. I learned a new thing. I'm very excited. Look, I'm in a good mood, people. I'm sad. I'm so glad I can share my good mood with you. I got the Outer Worlds recently, but haven't started playing it. Just make sure to censor anything that might be considered spoilers. All right, we'll see how it goes. I still don't know why English kind of reversed the sounds of I need. We did a lot of things, you know. Oh, here's the thing that I'm going to think about doing. I don't know. Like, I can get my Elizabethan grammar down. That's no problem. I can do that. That won't be a problem. And I can also throw in some vocabulary. That's also fine. Because English, at least, that's actually true. There was a whole English thing where, yeah, that is true. No, Krellin is correct. Krellin is correct. There's a lot of weirdness that went on when it came to our English. Yeah. Rammstein loves to turn a phrase. That's a good one. We don't need you anymore. So here's what I have to tell you. So this is what was I going to tell you? Right. So here's what I'm going to try to experiment with, which I need to sort of I need to print out that primer. The primer not only talks about grammar, which I have, and some vocabulary, which is also fine, but it also talks about vowel shifts, the ways in which the vowels have shifted. And so I may start the game if I can get the vowel shifts. I may start with a more Elizabethan pronunciation of words, as well as just the grammar. And as the game progresses, I may sort of start losing the Elizabethan pronunciation. We'll see. We're going to play for like three or 4 months, probably 3 months. About it'll be like a 3-month game, like 12 sessions or something like that. So the solution to the trolley problem is to sacrifice yourself. Trust me, I saw it on TV. Oh, The Good Place. Hello. Hello, Nephilim. I beat this game recently, so I made a new character with low intelligence. I want to see all the dumb dialogue options. That would have to be a second playthrough for me as well. But I also feel like I want to do like a character who's like super pro-corporation, which this character is not. Are you going to research medieval Poland to get the vibe? I've done a little bit of looking, but it is like a fantasy realm, and I don't speak Polish. And also my character is not from the Poland area of the world. My character is actually from the northern part of that world, as opposed to the Poland part. The solution to the trolley problem is better fault tree analysis of your braking system. That's fair, J.A. Pascal. We got to fix those brakes. The solution to the trolley problem is to run over the one person because the one person is the jerk who tied the 4 others to the tracks. It's true. I saw the curly mustache. At this point, it's anything you say it is, as no one can say different, as there are no audio record, it's true. Ironic, as most history was spoken for a long time, we just don't know how it actually sounded. Isn't that so interesting, B. Right? I love when you hear, I've seen footage of original pronunciation Shakespeare productions where they do all this like research. They're like, well, we think that because this word is supposed to rhyme with this word, they pronounce it like this, so we think they all sound like West County people. And we don't really know, but it's really interesting to hear them sort of come up with their theories of what it sounded like. My first character will be a rebel without a cause. Second will be capitalist scum. Right, my first character is rebel. My first character is also rebel without a cause. TiVo, they're an elf. Good call. No, it's actually human, but they're from. I'm a human who's from the Hensford League. The Hensford League. Heronsford. That I do not have my PDF up. I know that we have no clue how Old Norse was pronounced, so they just kind of guess based on modern Icelandic, right? That's what people do. Like, you're just like, well, we'll guess. See, there's a solution to the trolley problem. Half pull a lever so the points don't fully engage. The trolley will jump the tracks and miss both the 4 people and the 1 person, and it's quite likely the passengers of the trolley will survive. Oh! That! Control freak. That's why we need people who know these things. Coolest thing as a result of time travel will be linguists figuring out how people would speak. Oh, I would love that. Added bonus, if you full on dead eye stare at whoever made you in charge of the lever the whole time. Oh, that's so good. All right, where are we right now? Oh, we're in the thing. We are going to do side quests. Control Freak, this is why I love you. We're not going to do that. We're going to do some side quests is what we're going to do. We've got this illustrated manual to return. We've got the medicine to return. And Fistful of Digits, we'll think about that. We should find Zoe and find this volume. I think I found 2 of them. And there's a robot. Let's find Zoe, shall we? I bet that's kind of close. Yeah, so Zoe's not too far. So we're gonna just travel over and try to find this woman who... Look at this. Look at this. Look at the ringed planet right next door. It is so beautiful. I just need to say it. We're gonna find this Zoe is what we're gonna do, by the way. Hey, Tivo, congratulations on being done with your seasonal work. I think we mostly fully explored this town, but we're gonna come back and then we'll check people out again. This planet is actually the moon of a gas giant. Oh, PH, you say we know that this planet is married. It's fair. It is fair. Michael from Vsauce sort of did a real life trolley problem experiment. Oh, hi. Sorry about this. I learned a new thing. Special power. I'm also not doing well. I was just walking up and I didn't realize that there was some problems going on. Also, I would like to maybe not die. Oh, I just died because I was like, what button? I forgot my buttons. I was like, what button helps me heal? Which one was it? We're gonna do that again. He did a real life trolley problem experiment. He took unsuspecting people and put them in a fake railroad control station where they observed tracks from a screen pre-recorded. When the time came for people to make a choice, most froze, showing that people don't necessarily choose what they want to in times of pressure. That makes a lot of sense to me, Tebow. I wear rings and I'm not married. But before I get into a combat, I should probably realize I'm getting into a combat and then maybe also figure out what my buttons are. Because some of these buttons do things and I should probably figure out what I forgot my buttons, everybody. Yeah, I forgot my buttons. Also, we're not there yet, but Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year. We're not there yet, but we're on our way. Hi. All right, let's see. So L1 will heal me. R1 goes into bullet time. What does this do? I think that's running. Gun. Yes. What is this? Gun. Aim. All right. Trooper, most people you meet, that was on a YouTube series, Minefield, that now appears to be free to watch. So I put in the oh, thanks. Thanks, Tivo. Most people you meet randomly are marauders who want to kill you, not friends. I figured that out. I was like, oh, friends. Turns out they were not friends. They were not friends at all. I forgot my buttons is my favorite quote for the year, I think. Oh, no. Somebody should add that quote. Somebody should add the quote, I forgot my buttons. All right, there's some marauders over there. Oh, it's a marauder. Oops, wrong button. Hello. I should do this. And a little bit of that just in case. And this is going much better. I'm going to shoot you though. Where are you? Do your special power. I got a special power going on. That was much better. That was much better. I feel free to watch for the end of the year is what he's been saying. By the way, I sold some things, Krellin. I did get rid of some things. Like right when after I logged off, I was like, I'm gonna get rid of all sorts of things. So my inventory is very clear at the moment. To add to Krellin, also potential sources of loot, which should appeal to the hoarder in you. Yes. I ordered a shirt off of Redbubble a few days ago with fan art from one of my favorite indie games. Should be arriving by the 15th. What game? What game? Marauders are just friends you haven't met yet. Or killed, looted their corpse. Thank you, Jer. Thank you for that. A hunting rifle. Marauder lookout. Ooh. Marauder lookout. Okay, the clear inventory probably won't last long, but it'll last, you know, a little bit. I wish there were a way to know where the bodies were that I killed so that I wouldn't miss any loot. I mean, what if I miss loot? You know what I mean? Like I would hate to miss loot. Ooh, is there junk in my inventory? That's a very good question. What if there's, ooh. Oh, there is a way. Is there? What is the way? Like to, you know, because like some games have a way for you to highlight things. Oh, there's a perk. Ah. Ahaha. Okay, so I'm gonna look for this perk. Is what I'm gonna do. So we're getting closer. We've got a lot of friends. Ooh, hello. Hi, town. Here's the question. Picture this, the Hitchhiker's Guide, the FPS RPG. Oh. Do you know there was a Hitchhiker's Guide video game back in the 80s that I used to play? It was one of the old... I need more volume. Do you remember the old Infocom games? So first off, Krellin remembers. If Atomic were here, Atomic would remember. Like, I'm sure some of y'all remember. Some of you remember. But, yes. Yeah, and Rissa remembers as well. The old Infocom game... Ooh. You know what? I probably should have. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling bad. I probably should have used abilities. What do you call them? Food. I should have eaten food. We're going to do that. We're going to eat food. I just died. I played a bit of the text adventure. The walkthrough was kind of essential for me. That's how those games were back in the day, TiVo. They would make these games where you're like, you don't know what to do. There was damn cheese sandwich. It's like this really specific set of things you have to do before you get your house runs over or your planet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is a true thing about those games. They were very particular. They were very particular. If you didn't do a very specific set of things, you would die. And yeah. And I remember that. I also remember that at least that one was not as bad as some of the other ones. And you might get eaten by a Gru. This is true. There was one, The Witness, and my friends and I, we played it together for like ages, and we just could not figure out what it was they wanted us to do at all. It was very... No, I don't want to. I don't want to play in story difficulty. I want to play in the normal difficulty. I don't mind dying a couple times. I'll get there. I die once or twice. It's all right. Primal Nest discovered. They couldn't include a ton of content, but wanted the games to last, so they felt like it was worth the money. So making it really obscure artificially increased the game length. One of my passwords used to be something along the lines of "It is dark. You were likely to be eaten by a Gru, except shortened somehow." So what I'm going to do is actually give myself buffs, because there are buffs, and I'm going to give myself them. I also just want to find a sneaky spot. You do want to play in sport difficult, though, because you... Krellin says, you do want to play on story mode, though, because you want to talk to the Marauders and not kill them. Well, you know, sometimes... Quick. Don't find me. I need... Oh, wrong button. I need my inventory, and I need to get food. Death is only beginning, no big deal. Unless this was a console game that was most likely originally an arcade game, in which case it was really obscure and really hard to play, so you would pay more money to continue playing after you died. Oh, MC Frontalot. All right, let's see. Let's have, what is this? 200% natural health regeneration. Let's use that. Let's get more health regeneration. This is health regeneration, health regeneration, health regeneration. This is other stuff. Mind attributes, mind attributes. Base health, let's have some of that. Some salt tuna sounds great. Pet pills. I feel like this should be good. Also, do I want to use my pistol? I like it a lot. I feel like my pistol is awesome. Yes. MC Frontalot is awesome. If I recall correctly, really loud start screens also come from arcade games. Loud and flashy to grab your attention at the arcade, so you'd play the... Oh, yeah. Is it really Saltuna? That's a question. Equip the hunter rifle? I have an assault rifle. And my assault rifle is at 212 DPS. Hunting rifle is only a 53 DPS. My pistol's got way better damage than the hunting rifle. My hunting rifle's only at a 53 DPS. Damage 66. Oh. You're right. It's about... Yeah. Well, in that case, why don't I... Where is it? It's... Let's put this... Let's equip it. And we'll equip it in this slot. And let's see if there's anything we can do with this, though. I mean, I don't have a bench, so let's... And I need... Nope, wrong button. I need the other one. Where's the button? It's not that one. That wasn't it, either. I need to switch weapons! There we go. That didn't kill him. That is not a one-shot, one-kill. Hi! No, I don't like this at all. I do not like this at all. I'm gonna die right now. Yeah, I really should take cover, because I'm dying. That's bad. Oof. Top button, thanks. Throw the scope on the assault rifle and snipe with it. Top button. Yeah. I think if you do yell louder, press the right button for you. Yeah. So, have I modded anything? I have modded some of the weapons a little bit. So, you know, but not... I think that was Death 3, actually. It's Death 3. But, okay, we'll go with... Wait, TiVo, what did you do? You know what I need to do? I need to get my assault rifle in there as well. Oh, sawed-off shotgun. That seems fun. Why don't I equip this sawed-off shotgun? Why don't I do that? That could be a nice thing. We could try it. And let's also equip... Ooh, grenade launcher. One of those things you can unlock with the channel points is emote mod... Oh! Oh! Oh, I see what you did there, TiVo. I see it. How about then I get my assault rifle and put that here. And then, you know what I really need? I really need... Oh, hi. Okay. I like the no Brad. Okay. So we didn't die this time, everybody. I think Parvati might have died. But, oh! Oh, hey! Before I want to check. Is the... Where's my cursor? Ooh. Cursor. Cursor? Where are you? Cursor? Cursor. There we are. Did the other emotes come through yet? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. So we're not dead, which is good. I mean, I feel good about not being dead. So here's what I'm gonna say. More cover is good. All right, where are these bodies? They need to be looted. The Outer Worlds just sounds like a fancy name for the Borderlands. That's true, isn't it? I feel like that's true. Oh, save. You know, Jer, you have a good point. Let's save. We're gonna save. We're gonna just save. Just a little bit of saving. Just... Save complete. I feel so refreshed. I also feel like my food stores... Oh, hey, I got a finger. Oh. Also, there are body parts everywhere. I don't know if you noticed that, but there are body parts everywhere. Oh, mechanical sentries?
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Well, Parvati, you did. Because you're living a life of adventure. Is there a way to quick save? Because normally I can't go 15 seconds with a quick save. Extra protein. Oh, maybe they are cannibals. Oh, are they Shia LaBeouf? Are they actual cannibals? Actual cannibal Shia LaBeoufs? That's my question. So extra protein was right. Do you think our friend Zoe has been captured and needs rescuing, and maybe she'll have learned her lesson? Or do you think that she's a marauder? Okay, let's go in this door. There is a quick save? What's the... Everybody knows all of these things that I need to know. What? Oh no, it's an auto... there's an auto save, right? Is there also a quick save on your own? You read her notes. Well... The thing is, I read her notes. I know what she wants. I don't know what the Marauders want. Like, if the Marauders talk to her like they talk to me, then they'll probably just capture her. Do you know what I mean? I mean, every time I try to talk to Marauders, they kill me. She's a Reaver. I mean, Marauder. This is the way we came in? Let's go this way. Let's follow town. Oh, explodey barrel. There are a lot of explodey barrels. I could have exploded some people, but I didn't. I didn't do it. I did not explode any of the people. Oh, hi. Parvati, why did you get injured? Don't stand so close to those things. I don't know why they're like, they need to. I don't feel like Marauders take. See this? Yeah, they might take friends, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Marauders take prisoners in order to turn normal people into Marauders. Oh, so, oh, hey, I'm hanging out in a minefield. You know when you're like wandering around and you're like, oh, I'm in a minefield. Hey, Parvati. Oh, hi, Zoe. You don't seem to be captured. How are you?
Wow, you put those Marauders in the dirt quicker than the masked marketeer. Teach me your ways.
Oh, Zoe. You're Zoe? Your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them.
Wow.
You, on the other hand...
The faces do look great.
Hold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Yeah, I need you to clarify some things for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Yeah, are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Wow. How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable.
Yeah, PH, her motivations are concerning.
These guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. It must be my natural charisma.
I am very worried about you. Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague. and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Hmm.
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself.
Wow.
Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Yeah, she is young and stupid. You know, there was something else actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I have been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Really? You should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? You two were friends. Oh, I was going to say, Stefan's planning to surprise you with an episode of her favorite serial.
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of The Masked Marketeer?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose.
I know, right?
This is going to be glaring knives at me. I've got that to look forward to.
Oh, teenagers. Oh, teenagers. Also, it makes me a little bit worried that she's like, oh, I'll go back because my friend has got some stuff for me. That worries me a little bit. It sounds like we've got some problems. Oh, hey, watch out. Go in there and kill them. Oh, hey, taken care of. Thanks, Parvati. She's a trash fire. She's self-centered. She's a trash fire. Yeah, but I don't want her hanging out with a bunch of marauders that I've killed. I mean, I've not killed all of them. I mean, I keep trying to talk to them, you see? I keep trying to say, hey, marauder, do you want to be my friend? And then I have to shoot them. Free ice cream. Oh, free ice cream. TiVo, do you have some free ice cream? Because I would eat it right now. The ultimate choice between murder and watching soap opera. Like, just maybe. And by the way, I'm going to eat my food more in real life. Yeah, but no. Oh, by the way, I just want you to know that since break has started, I have been really good about eating my 3 meals a day. Krellin would be proud of me because I've done it. I've not been like, you know, marauders are not food friends. I'll mail you some ice cream, but if you want first class, you have to pay a little extra. Speaking of mailing ice cream, oh, it's a cash register. I'm going to steal what's in it. I mean, you know, for science. There was a thing. Oh, yeah. So there is an ice cream that I really love. And it is native to San Francisco, and you can really only buy it, in the Bay Area. And it's called It's It, and it is an ice cream sandwich. They have like 2, hello. They have like 2 oatmeal raisin cookies, I think, in between ice cream dipped in chocolate. And my favorite is their mint ice cream one. So delicious. 3 full and proper meals. I have been doing it, I'm telling you. And so right, but they're from the Bay Area, so I can't get them. But apparently they can FedEx you a case of them. And so I will, not now, but later in my life, maybe go and be very, very decadent and order a case of them here in the East Coast and then have them. Like, that's just a possibility. Oh, TiVo, mint ice cream is so good. I love a good mint ice cream. Like, mint chocolate chip ice cream is the best. Stealing cash for science? Let me ask our financial department what they think of that. Might be worth a try. With time, yes, also with time in between meals. Sometimes the time is, I try to get at least 3 hours in between those meals. Sometimes I get 2.5 because my life is a little bit hectic. But I've been doing really well. I feel like people should be proud of me. Also, I wonder what all of these symbols on my HUD are. Just speedrunning for 3 meals. The 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner in the span of 5 minutes. Yeah, speedrunning is popular. Ooh, I wonder if people would watch me stream that. I wouldn't stream it. I think we've got everything in here. You should every 2. Well, it depends on how many meals you're having. If you're having 3, then probably not every 2 hours. If you're having 6 meals, then like every 2 hours is pretty good. So a few kindred spirits, return to grace. I suppose I could do that. I could do that. But where is this robot? Oh, the robot's way down there. So yeah, we're gonna return to grace. It's cool. 3 meals and snacks. I think Ice Bunny might be counting snacks. And they have them in the stores here. You should. Oh, Rissa. You know, when I come to SoCal, there are a couple of things that I want in my life when I go to SoCal. One of the things I want in my life when I go to SoCal is Del Taco, and then the other thing I want in my life when I go to SoCal is an It's It. Actually, also good Salvadorian food I tend to want. Mexican food. Mexican food. That now I want Mexican food. I'll have tacos tonight. I'll have carnitas tacos. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. So I just want you to know that's gonna happen. Also, I'm gonna be doing some like it's all good. Let me put this away. Hello.
What is it?
I talked Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway?
I'm gonna say something about her about wanting to be an outlaw. I'd rather not get into it.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Oh, thanks.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Thanks. I'll leave you be. Oh! What? Well, not exactly Mexican food. There's this one taco place near where I live called Torchy's Tacos. So very good. I will take it. T&L makes the best gear for your friends and family. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perk button to see the available perks. Ooh. Ooh. I think I've leveled up too, huh? I have. Okay. So I'm not very melee, but I am. We were talking about this, weren't we? We were talking about things that I need to level up on. I need to level up on. Was it tech? Leadership? What was I thinking? Dialogue? There's something that we needed to level up on in my character. What was it? They forced Anna folks to eat snacks under nurses watching, and then they had to sit for 30 minutes. Everybody, we were thinking about something, weren't we? What were we thinking about? Truck bed tamales. Ooh, truck bed tamales. Oh. Were we wanting more stealthy stuff? Engineering? Yes. We wanted more tech. Yes. That's what it was. Thank you, Krellin. So now we can use the second drug mixing slot for the inhaler. We can repair weapons and armor in the inventory. Yes, I have 4 points left, which I'm going to put on dialogue. 1, 2, 3 to levels up there. And then I've got 1 left, which I'll put in my, because I'm techie, talky, and rangy. Boom. I do have enough. I now have enough engineering to repair weapons and armor in the inventory. So I do now. So that's good. And that seems positive. Oh, so let me back and let me apply. Accept. Done. I don't have any perks or anything like that, but Parvati has a perk available. So she can have healthy, more health, more threat generated. Ooh. It seems odd how many Latina people are up here in Minnesota until you realize most probably came from railroad workers. Oh, yeah, totally. Mm-hmm. The railroads, sneaky, bonus support engineering. Increase your engineering skill when Parvati's in the party. People, what do you think? Do we increase our engineering? Do you think? Or would we make her healthier? Give her more threat? Ooh. Ooh. Health. We'll make her healthier. Health is always useful. And then we can go from there, I think. The companion skill boosts don't give you abilities, just, oh, I see. Okay. All right. And then let's apply that. And, you know, before we do anything, let's see if she can have... She's at a 9 and a 4. Do we have any better armor for her? Most of our armor's not great. Oh, actually, there's a 16 that she could get. Heavy weapons and stealth skills. So let's have her equip the better armor. And this is a what? This is a 4? That's a 4 too. I feel like that's fine. Yeah. And in terms of weapons, let's give her a heavier weapon. Let's give her should we give her the grenade launcher? Nah. Let's give her the assault rifle. Take an assault rifle. And I feel like that's great. Yeah. And done. Oh, apparently the deserters like me. That or give her something that adds to melee skills since her special is the hammer bash. Yes. I don't think I've got... Do I have anything that'll give to melee? Tech skills, one-handed melee, and she's got a two-handed. Yeah, I don't have anything just yet. Not just yet. But now the question is, sorry, I keep coming up here. I want to kill the robot. And then deal with those quests. This is people, we've been so good today. I feel very practical. Oh, take TiVo, maybe have some tea before you try to take your nap, maybe? And maybe the tea will be comfortable for you? I mean, I don't know if tea will help you, but maybe it will. I wonder whose compound this is. If it's a friend. Although Krellin tells me none of these people are my friends. Oh, hi. Oops. Guess what? I'm getting blown up. I need to stand over here. I'm not feeling well. I just got blown up by things, and that was really unfortunate. And I'm in the middle of a minefield. Yeah, no, not black tea. Like maybe a nice chamomile, perhaps. And notice the heavy that gives heavy weapon skills takes away from stealth. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling a little injured right now. So let me just eat some food. Let me eat. What is this? Yeah, I'm gonna just eat this. Ooh, honey brandy. Friendship is magic. So that's how you know if you're friends with someone. Rabbits, doves, and cards appearing out of nowhere. Oh, Javai, thank you for this tip. So I can add a consumable. So if I add, so I just can add some food. Options. Equip. To slot 2. So now here's my question. What does this mean? Does this mean that when I take my inhaler, I will also take them both at the same time? Is that what that means? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna just let myself regenerate a little bit right now because I'm in a minefield. There are mines everywhere and I'm at them. Like, unfortunately. Let's I feel like I haven't been here. It's just a side note. Let's yeah, I feel like I've not been in this little town. Yeah, there this is a minefield. And that's not what I want with my life. I don't like it. Yeah, it means when you use inhale, you also use the other item. Note that you might run out. Right. So this is going to give me like a lot of health regeneration. I feel like, have I been here before? I feel like I must have been here before. I mean, maybe? This place is really beautiful. I want to look around and see what's here. But I'm going to take care of these robots. These robots. I also feel like I should do slightly other things, but it's fine. Wow. Hey, what do you think that is? Looks like lava. What kind of place is this? What happened to this place? I mean, it doesn't look great, everyone. Look at the map. Edgewater, abandoned outpost. If it has a little point of interest, it's a place with lava. I feel like if the point of interest are places I've been before, I feel like those are places I've discovered, probably. Abandoned outpost, abandoned industrial zone, everything is abandoned. Yeah, I'm just at the back of Edgewater right now. Oh, hey, it's a junkyard. You know what's really cool about junkyards? Sorry, it just looked like the clouds went over the sun there for a moment, and I was going to be impressed. If that were the case. But the cool thing about junkyards is that I think you can just go and take things from them, and nobody minds because it's a junkyard. Yeah. Does anybody run this junkyard? If so, who does? I suppose I'll find out. I'm gonna just loot. Or not, unfortunately. Back edge. Damaged mechanical sentry.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
I bet you could, and maybe you should. Maybe you should. Hello, can I talk to you?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if we wanted to.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yep, I seen a problem. Navmon got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, my Spacer's Choice stuff. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Oh,
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't think robots owe people things, right? Why'd you name him?
On account I fixed him.
Oh,
And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of Space Guard.
oh, is that an Etherwave serial or something?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night.
Oh,
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
do
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
okay. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna just take ammo. If you fix me yourself, he doesn't get a name, just a serial number. Oh, well, I'm glad that he has a name. Friendly robots. I'm going to, by the way, go into that. There's a little room there, and I'm going to go into it and see what's in there before I deal with this robot problem. Hello. Huh. I wonder who lives here, whose stuff I'm taking. I mean, I'm just... Well, probably nobody really needs this stuff anymore, right? Because if they did... I think that that is the bot the crazy guy wanted you to take care of. Really? Oh, well, I fixed him, if that's the case. I was just being friendly. You know, my neighborly, as it were. You know what's interesting is that there's a bunch of food out here in the wilds if people left the town. There's also food just hanging out. Journal. Die robot. Oh, I did. Which means we can go and turn in all of our quests and then think about things. Hello, Jeremy. But let's travel this way a little bit. Let's see what's out this way. I'm interested. If we follow, what are these, rail tracks, perhaps? Looks like. Oh, hey. Ooh. Oh, what? What's happening?
That's the last of them.
What were those? Sorry, I was like, hi, what's happening? These are terror rays. I don't think I like that. Did you ever figure out the secret ingredient for making the plants grow in the rebel camp? No, not yet. I'm still wandering around and trying to figure out what's up. I was just like, oh no. An assistant. Let's examine this. Ethology log, terror ray mating habits. Ooh. Kane Van Acker, Spacer's Choice ethologist, assigned to Terra 2. This week I've decided to study terror ray mating habits. The female terror rays leave their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what can only be described as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site. And don't be late. I expect punctuality from my assistants. Yeah, well, I don't think you'll ever see him ever again because he's dead. I'm just saying. So yeah, we've not finished. Is that might be the luxury tuna? So we're gonna go into the town, check it out, see if there's anything to see. Turn in all of our quests. We've got a bunch of quests to turn in, and then I think we're gonna go and go back to the outlaw village and see everything there is to see there. Like, talk to everybody, because we haven't explored that village completely, but we should. Hello, what's down here? You know, I do like a good. You know what? There was that whole article that I posted on the Discord about the most influential games of the decade, and I don't know how many of you read it, but if any of you did, what did you think about it? It said lots. I need to put this away because that's rude. Hello. No, I want to talk to you. Hello.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You won't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
I'm worried about you.
You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one. And the enemy is...
Oh, hey, J-Rab. Thank you very much.
is an equal answer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold.
I will tell you.
Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
I got this shirt when I was living in LA. I was going to a boxing gym and I was taking boxing lessons, and I really liked the gym. It was pretty cool. And one of the people who I was taking classes with sort of made this T-shirt, and I got it from him, and I was like, thanks a lot. And I was like, that's really cool. But I've not taken boxing lessons, you know, in years. I couldn't read that article because of the site design. That tiny, calm, and moving picture hurt my brain.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
Okay, well, I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I'll leave you be. That fellow doesn't seem to be doing well. So for those who have finished this, in my current playthrough, Parvati is on her date right now. Full squee moment. Oh, well, I'm going to figure out what that means, I'm sure, at one point. Hey, can I steal these things? I can. You know,
Clever.
there may be a time when I don't need to steal things from everybody, but that is not this time. I'm just noting it. That's all. So I've got a bunch of quests to turn in, and I've talked to everybody here in Edgewater. I need to turn in my quests and then talk to everybody in the Old Town place and then think about these things. I also need to talk to Head Dude, I think. Yeah. I need to talk to Head Dude a little bit. I don't know. Do they use salt tuna to make the... Don't tell me. I put my weapon away. I just don't want to walk around with a weapon. It's really rude. Hello.
Some hullheads running around town talking about lost colony ships.
Really? Weird. I wonder who that is. Wasn't me. Weird. Strange. Have you heard anything about the lost colony ships? I mean, I'm just asking. Just for, you know, no reason. So I'm gonna go to the cantina, get this weapon. Nothing on this planet is made from salt tuna. I read a different article now, and Fortnite was the most influential. Yeah, I mean, Fortnite, very big.
I don't want you near
I love Egyptian mythology. The Eye of Osiris Horus is like the most like. Oh, J-Rap, do you know what you would appreciate then? Here, look at that. See, I've got the Eye of Horus as a tattoo on my forearm, and it's also the left eye, which is governed by the moon, and I'm a Cancer, so the moon is my, my whatever it's called, the thing. You know what I mean? My ruling planet, and yeah, right. And I actually designed it myself, and it's you can't really tell, but my eyebrow doesn't do it as much anymore, but my eyebrow also used to sort of like poke up like that, so it's actually also my eye. And general store. I'm looking for the cantina, which I think is actually this way. Carol, your eye doesn't get eaten. Oh, I know, that would be super awkward. That would be very awkward. I do not want my eye eaten to raise any gods. That would be the worst. Restrooms. I disagree about Fortnite being all that influential. Popular, sure, but I think DayZ was the influencer that spawned all the survival BR games. I thought
Okay, gone quiet.
I would like to take it. I try the other restroom? Oh, I can't get in there. So the question is, this is the restroom. How do I get this bundle? There it is. I found it. We're apparently going to go back to Ludwig at some point in time. I disagree with most of that influential games list. There's a number of games that I'd argue are more influential. There's no MOBAs on the list for starters, which were the games that finally made esports a real thing, for instance. Control Freak, which MOBA would you put on there? Would you put, what's the one? You know, the first one that came out of Warcraft? Yeah, but his design on your shirt is really creative. I like how he included the solar flare and the all-knowing... yeah, I know, me too. I thought that was really, really cool. Dota, thank you, Krellin. I was like, what is the name of it? Let's... turn in the medicine. Oh, I can actually just... I'm right by the church. I can talk to our church guy. It's right here. League, most likely. StarCraft is the game that made esports a thing, just not in the US. Oh, interesting. MOBAs have been around a long time and nothing has really changed in this with them in the stage. I've seen 5 different of those most influential lists now. There's a good bit of difference. Oh, now I want to see all the different lists. PH, if you can collect some of those lists for me, I would love to see them because I'm very interested in how they differ and like what they put on there and what they haven't. They were big games the last decades, but it's not influential at the time of release. It's influential this decade.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yes, I have your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait.
What?
What the fuck is this? Is this French?
It is.
I can't fucking read French.
You're cursing.
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha. I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan while fighting it at every turn.
This book seems a bit more important than you let on, I will say.
There is little more important than such a precious rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Not yet. You can pick up French. Like, you can pick up a reading level of French. Grad students do it all the time. Don't freak out, Vicar Max. I thought Here's the Storm was a nice step ahead, and Smite was an interesting change in mixing up the MOBA design. Control Freak says, I'd argue that GeoGuessr is probably one that should be on the list for single-handedly reviving edutainment as a valid genre. Ooh, interesting. They had, I'm trying to remember if it was on that list now, which I don't think I can remember, but they did have Candy Crush on there, which seems like a good choice. They had Minecraft. Oh, I don't think I can remember them all. Minecraft, Candy Crush. I don't know if it was Red Dead Redemption 2 they had. They had The Witcher 3 they had for story-heavy open world. At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose. Let's not say that. That seems like it's rubbing it in. Why do you think the book held the secrets you're looking for? Maybe. This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution. Seems rude. Plague-ridden backwater. What happened to all your crap about leading your flock? Let's not say that. It's again rude. Let's just say, why did you think the book held the secrets you're looking for? That opens up the conversation.
Okono, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
GeoGuessr's an odd one because I think it's too much of a cult game to be influential. Right. Okay. Because it is about influential, right? Rather than necessarily important, because you could have something that starts it, but then the thing that becomes influential is the second thing, not the first thing. They put The Walking Dead on there, I think, as well. I think GeoGuessr's. I'm going to tell you something. GeoGuessr, whenever I do GeoGuessr, Europe, super easy to do. I'm rocking Europe. I'm like, aha, okay, that's Spanish. We've got to be in these towns or these towns. And like Europe has such great marking for its roads. So I was like, I'm really good at GeoGuessr with Europe. GeoGuessr with the United States, I'm terrible at. Because I'm like, okay, flat fields, middle of nowhere. I don't know where we are. We could be anywhere. This is such a huge place, and we don't mark our streets as well as we could. Oh, GeoGuessr United States is so hard. That's all. Walking Dead was certainly one of the games that was most influential on me. But it's interesting, right? Because they are talking about the ways in which that sort of helped revive the sort of the point-and-click adventure game. Javai says, while I enjoyed playing Witcher 3 and it was highly popular, I'm not sure I would say it was highly influential. I think it was more of a popular example of a genre, but not sure how influential it was. The article said that it was important for popularizing story-heavy open-world games as opposed to the Bethesda ones, which are less story-heavy. That it was a way to sort of show that you could do both somehow. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but that's what they were saying. And it didn't really start anything on its own with no successors. I think it was like Red Dead Redemption 2 and the Witcher. Me running to my mom's house to cry about the ending to someone. That's a memory I cherish. Oh, I need to finish that game. I think these lists are overlooking some games which influence the industry but weren't a good move per se. Star Wars Battlefront is a good example of that, which drove the industry, laws, and courts to address loot boxes and gambling in video games. Ooh, that's a really good point, J-Rab. Yeah, that is a good point. I'm also thinking about, the decade starts in 2010, right? So what I'm going to say would not be one of the most influential games of this decade, I don't think, because this certainly came out in the aughts. But I was thinking about LA Noire. LA Noire was, I think, very influential in terms of facial technology. The game itself, however, you know what happened to it. But I would say that I think you could maybe, by this way of thinking, could say that LA Noire was influential last decade, because we're now sort of living through some of the technology that they developed, but then that game itself didn't do well. What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
I will say, you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose?
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches.
Ouch.
Nothing could be more
Ouch.
excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aether Wave program. That's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously.
Yeah.
But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship.
I do.
Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Let's see. Ooh, if we're doing that, your Call of Duty Advanced Warfare should be on that list. Stardew Valley. Was Stardew Valley super influential this decade on the industry, et cetera, et cetera? I don't know. I know it was popular, but I don't know if it was influential. In the same way that like a number of games are popular. I don't know. I'll say what's in it for me.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
What are you saying?
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a toss ball stick.
Yeah.
Blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
Yeah, I think Pokemon Go's a good one.
Competent at hacking computers as well.
Oh, really? Like it was a blip, but it had a massive impact. Yeah, I think that's true about Pokemon Go. I do imagine, not having read any lists really, that many say influential but actually mean popular, but wanting to avoid sales stats and everything like that. When journalists say influential, I want to say I don't think that means what you think it means. Yeah, I mean, I like at least the article that they linked to had reasons why they thought these things were influential, pardon me, which seemed to go beyond just popularity, but I'll say that all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days.
Oh.
Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
I'm going to just say, are you even a vicar? Because you are sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Wait, how'd you get assigned to prison duty? That's interesting.
Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
Oops.
And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
I think you're a little bit of a rebel. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Sure.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things. Vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain.
Sure.
Whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Okay. Can I talk to you a little bit more?
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart.
That's fine. Stairs Point Dwarf Fortress and all its clones. The games listed are all action story based rather than strategy sim 2. I have a question. What year was You know, because all the roguelikes... Oh, they put Dark Souls on there, too, as a matter of fact, on that list.
To the good vicar always lifts up my spirit.
Yeah, he's leaving you, though. He's abandoning you. But did you... what was the one that brought all the roguelikes back? What's the one? You know, it brought all the roguelikes back. Let's do Long Tomorrow. Demon Souls, yeah. That seemed like a thing, right? I feel like they need vitamins and oranges. Oh, FTL. Look, I'm gonna give the money to this woman because she's gonna give it to more people.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship.
Really?
Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
Weird. Wasn't me. What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
I personally like Demon Souls much more than any of the Dark Souls series. Interesting. Dark Souls inspired a genre and storytelling through the world, so it fits in such a list. Dark Souls wasn't this decade. Oh. I played a lot of Dungeons of Dreadmore. And also FTL. Yes. Oh, Dark Souls was 2011. I suppose that would... I've got the medicine.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it.
Okay.
Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
What? I'm gonna charm you. Never. That's harsh. At least leave me something to remember you by. Come on.
You do have some cheek on you.
Thank you.
Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
Oh. Thanks. But I'm curious, what are you gonna give that medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Okay, that's fair. I'll leave you be then. If you don't include Demon Souls in this series stands, Dark Souls was just Demon Souls watered down to the masses, for the masses. And if a game released 2009 or the like, is likely that the influence wasn't felt until... Oh, that's an interesting point, that somebody's influence may not be felt until a little bit later. Well... I'm gonna go out and turn in my thing. Kind of like artists after they die. Yeah. So, and it's interesting. So I'm gonna ask you all. I will ask you all. What is your, because I'm curious to your thoughts, what is your impression on what this last decade of gaming was about? I feel like mobile games, like this decade was very big on mobile games. When I think about this decade, I think about MOBAs, mobile games. I think about the revival of the sort of the adventure game with you know, Walking Dead and Life is Strange. Figuring out how to keep some of the same game to people. Well, yeah, remakes. Rude. Where's our guy? I'm looking for Die Robot. Spoiler, they figured it out. Gaming as service. Gaming as service, definitely. I mean, while Dark Souls pretty much is Demon Souls, it was Dark Souls that was influential. People think of Dark Souls and Dark Souls-like games, not Demon Souls and Demon Souls-like games. That is also fair. Oops.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Endless games with DLC microtransactions to create a continuous revenue stream. Yeah. The thing is, I don't really feel like, and tell me if you disagree, but I don't feel like there was really anything in MMOs that were like big this decade. I found the package.
Your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
How do I use this injury customizing unit exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle.
Oh.
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Oh, don't worry, I've already got a passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Death of subscription-based MMO games. Krellin says a big advance in MMOs this decade was bringing back old MMOs, with City of Heroes coming back and WoW launching vanilla. Oh, yeah. Good point. Crowdsourcing. Oh, early access. Yeah. J.A. Pasco. Early access. Totally. I hate early access because I don't want to play the game because I often don't have time to play a game twice. Because I've got so many games to play. So if I play it early access, I'm going to get this like not full version, and I'm probably not going to go back for the full version. That makes me crazy. Indie games. Yeah. I think there was a lot of indie game stuff. Oh, wait. When did Steam launch? Oh, EQ launched for Source 2. Oh. When did Steam launch? But I just don't have time to play a game multiple times. Like to play, like, especially if it's a big, long game. So like I just wait for these things to be finished. Kickstarting games, right? That's thanks, Krellin. Kickstarting games, I think a big thing this decade, including the return of isometric RPGs, what do you call it? Pillars of Eternity, et cetera. That seemed to be big kickstarting games, seems to be a teens situation. How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
Parvati, is a logic module something you could help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Gears and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanical she fixes.
Yes.
Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a surprise.
What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those secrets right out of their circuits.
Positive. I think this decade was developers getting a feel for the current game engine capacities, and that's why we have a lot of remakes. Negative, shifting to streaming game services, Microsoft Game Pass, Stadia, PlayStation Now. Also, of course, streaming, right? I think that this is the decade of Twitch going really big. I mean, like, I know it was just in games before, but I feel like now, I think streaming is a big thing. I do think there's a shift towards action-based genres or action-styled games. You know, Edgewater's in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
I'll let you be. Well, this is all sorts of sketch. So I have a question. Can you only have one companion with you at a time? Is that a true statement? Because I mean, it could be a true statement. I don't know. So in my journal, I've got this side quest. I've got these engineers. I've got some fingers. 2. Okay. So they can banter. That's fair. Should I go and get my second companion now, since I have one? Like, maybe I can just, why don't I go there and see if he'll join me? I mean, maybe. I knew a guy who worked on the Galaxy team and said that Sony really strong-armed them into making all the changes everyone hated. Ooh. This would be the... Oh wait, survival games, right? Is that a right? Minecraft, etc., survival games. Can we say yes to that as well? I don't feel like RPGs had any really huge things for RPGs. Because I feel like if I can have 2 companions, that's probably good. Hello.
Where are we headed?
Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
You know, are you sure? He nearly fell over when he saw you.
He never told me a word to that effect.
I'm just saying.
And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird.
Got it.
If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants.
Right.
I'd like to do that.
I got it.
In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker?
Yeah, you sounded worried.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I'm going to guess you're not a drinker yourself.
Strong drink makes me sick.
Okay.
And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on.
Hey, no, if you want to talk about it, I'm happy to listen.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
All right, well, let's get back to it then. So strange. Let's see if we can find our vicar, who might be hanging out here somewhere. I mean... Vicar? Don't push nice guy Tommy on her. Let's see. I was referring to the update that killed the game that Sony first made. Oh. Who's, by the way, who's nice guy Tommy? I have a character that I'm playing called Tommy. When you leave, it has to pick your Oh, I see. I'm just wondering if he's hanging out in here somewhere. Like, where do you live? No?
Oh, wow. If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parties.
I'm glad you didn't, because it's where I live. But whatever. Oh, it's a power regulator. Well, wrong button. Let me climb. They each have quarters in that hallway you were in just before the kitchen. Oh. Well, you know what? I'll head out. The guy back at the Durs camp that you were just asking about. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not. Oh, thank you. No, I'm not gonna. No, she's not into him. If she's not into him, I won't even do it, because that's the thing. If like all I need to hear is not into it, and I'm like, good, all right, fine. So let's go. Where are we gonna go right now? We're gonna go. This is where we're. Oh wait. It didn't ask me who I wanted to bring with me. Oh. Don't worry about the baby Yoda. Wait, I tried to take people with me. It didn't ask me. Maybe I can't take him with me yet? Is that the case, do you think? Or did I miss it? Oh. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not even mad about it. Let's figure out. We've got... oh, there's some villains up here that maybe we can kill on our way. Right? We weren't able to kill them last time, but we might be able to kill them this time. Oh. Strange. I did get his book. His book has been gotten. Oh. First off, why am I not killing you? I'm encumbered. Why am I encumbered? Why did that happen? That seems rude. Why am I encumbered? Oh, those things killed me. But I didn't even do anything. I wasn't encumbered before. I didn't, you know, I wasn't encumbered before. This death is only the beginning. It is fair. Where's my command? Let's add some more death. And also, oh, that's why. I see. Because Parvati died and I lost my bonus. I got it. That makes sense. Speaking of which, I mean, I'm okay. Let's avoid those things for the moment. So I've died 8 times so far, everybody. This is true. Oh, I can do some repair while I'm here. Yeah, her dying is bad. Oh, hi. Let me, before we do this, let me go to my inventory, and I can probably, I don't think well, I suppose I could repair this, right? Options, repair. That takes a lot of parts. Takes a lot of parts. I don't think I have the parts to repair everything. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I don't have a lot of armor parts left. So let's sneak. And let's kill this guy. And let's shoot this guy in the head too. Do you know what I really love? Sniper rifles. Or hunting rifles. Whatever. That's fine too. I'm gonna just shoot this guy in the head as well. Although... Nope. What's fine? Break down what you're not using. You will get more weapons and don't work, and weapons that work as well when they're damaged. I think I need to be at a workbench to break them down. I don't have a high enough engineering to break them down in the field. Oh, where was the other person I murdered? Oh, hi. Not you. Let's head on over. Ooh, hi. I'm gonna steal stuff from you as well. I know that I'm gonna run out of we'll get it. People who have played this, does my usual style of run up and melee them work in this game? If you should, I don't think I can. Let me look at my character. Skills, engineering. With a 20, I can repair weapons and armor in the inventory, but I need a 40 to be able to break them down, so I can't do that yet. Well, there is melee. There are melee abilities, so I assume so? I assume that you should be able to melee it. Like run up and melee some people in their faces. Just, you know, if you're like, I have to tell you something. What is it? I'm gonna melee you in the face. No, 40 to get mods. No, I just looked. See, character, skills, under tech, engineering, 20 novices, which is what I have. Field repair, repair weapons and armor in the inventory. 40 competent, break down weapons and armor for a 20% chance to get extract a basic mod. So it doesn't look like I can break things down. I wouldn't put it in the influential list, but while many of the mainstream RPGs right now are more action-oriented, we also got some really good niche tactic games like Fire Emblem. Oh, you can always break down stuff. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's, what is this? So I've got 2 of these mining gears, so I can get rid of one of those. Let's break that one down. Yes. And I've got 2 of these, and so I'll break that one down. Yes. And then I'll go to weapons and sort that by whatever. 2. I've got a bunch of these that I don't need. Personally, I waited till I had 40 before breaking down just because you get the extra mod. See, you're just speaking my hoarder language is what you're doing. Let me break that down. Ooh, wrong button. There we go. I break down when I see sad things on TV. But then again, I push really hard to get to 40 in that first. That is fair. I am break down for parts. Okay, so seems good. And there are a bunch of things I feel like I'm still hiding. Can I see you? I feel like I don't have visibility on anybody. I am hiding. I am indeed hiding. That is exactly what I'm doing. At least I hope I'm hiding. I like to think that I'm hiding, because hiding is a thing that I really enjoy. I like hiding and then shooting people. Does that sound bad? No, I'm sure it's fine. Let's see. I wish I had a slightly better visibility, you know? But I feel like I can still, you know, that'll be fine. Let's shoot this one. Nope. I'm gonna need this now. Oh, hi. That was a thing. Wait, what's going on? Do your thing. Or maybe you're not. Okay, I got them all. How long do I plan to stream today? Oh, I'm gonna end up. Hey, Rissa, I'm gonna end basically on time because I do have to go to the dry cleaners. I've got to email back the fellowship people. Go to the dry cleaners. Go grocery shopping so I can actually eat food. You know how it is. So I'm probably gonna end more or less ish on time. Like basically when I find a decent stopping point. The never-ending stream, never-ending stream. Did you all cry at that movie? I mean, you can tell me. I won't judge you. Corporation Service Award. The way I play this type of game, I rarely put points into combat-based things and focus more on utility. I feel like I don't really need assistance in skill-based gameplay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's 3 and I need to deal with stuff. Have fun storming the castle. See you guys later. I will see you later, Volpez. Well, actually, here's the thing, Rissa. I need to get groceries first. I already had breakfast, but I am out of the things I need to make my lunch. So somebody's watching me and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Thank you for the follow, NYC Gamer 57. Hey, welcome into the foxhole. We're all very friendly people. This game locks you out of a lot of skill-based things without skill points. Oh. Ooh. I see what this is. Y'all know I'm ending soon, that I'm just really wandering around here looking for loot, and so you want me to sing, which I appreciate. Volpez, thank you for those bits. And whenever we get bits, by the way, I'm just stealing things. Whenever we get bits, I like to sing We're in the Money, as sung by Ginger Rogers in the film Gold Diggers of 1933, and that means in Pig Latin, because who would not want to sing in Pig Latin? And so, in honor of those bits, I will sing for you. Airway and hey, the anime. Airway and hey, the anime. Iwe at gele at way of way at wakes te ute at gele young way. Airway and hey, the anime. I the ice skates are ani say. Oh man, the adiation pray. Ooh, yare, ooh, three, waste unway young rayo. Iwe ever ni eat red leons lay. Of way at brains lay. Ute day. And when we see the end, or up at the eye, get in the eye. We're in the money. We're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. Woo! Aw, thanks. I love it. I love it. I actually think we're probably... By the way, we killed all of the bad guys, and we didn't even have to take our potions. I feel like a superstar. Yeah, now, what's not superstar about me is that I don't have the food that I need to make lunch. I mean, I have food for dinner. I just don't have lunch. Oh, a new hammer. Maybe you'll like that one better? I wonder if this hammer's for you. Yeah. So, y'all, while I'm just looting, I'm gonna tell you some things. So, I'm Trooper SJP, and I'm gonna go make food. No, I'm not gonna make food. I'm gonna go get food at the grocery store. Then I'm going to make the food, and then I'm going to make, then I'm gonna eat it, and it's gonna be delicious. I've got a plan. I mean, I suppose what I could do is I could eat my dinner now and then eat my lunch for dinner. Oh, what's on my shelves? This is my, I will, you know what? I'm going to go to big and then you'll be able to see. Is there before I go to big, is there anything else I need here? Probably no, right? I feel like we're good. I feel like we're good. I will tell you, I'm just going to go to the big chat and then you can see them. And then you'll be like, what is that? And then you'll, I don't know, be excited, maybe. So I suppose what I'll do is maybe I'll just eat dinner now. Eat dinner now, get groceries, and then eat lunch after. Which, okay, this is where we're going to save. We're going to save right up here. And that's not the save. Save. Overwrite. Chat. So, Jay, you wanted to know, did I just save? Save. Boom. Yes. So, this right here, these are all of my gaming books. Well, not all of them. These are like 95% of my gaming books. The stuff that I had from when I was back in the 80s is still in storage, but these are all my gaming books. And from here, this direction, that's all GURPS. From here, this direction is all D&D. And then that direction this way is all the rest of them are alphabetical. So you can't see it, but way over there it starts with 7th C and then goes to Achtung Cthulhu, then like there's Call of Cthulhu, right? There's the there's the Dallas RPG right there, Dungeon Crawl Classics, The Expanse, Invisible Sun, Legacy, right? And then down there we've got Shadows of Esterin, Top Secret, Tunnels and Trolls, all that stuff. And then over on this side, that side, these are not actual RPG books, but books about RPG. So I've got actually some magazines here. So I've got some Old Dragon magazine, Pyramid, and these are books about gaming. So like the history of gaming. I've got my Gygax books in there, and you know, Designers and Dragons. And these are campaign. So like that right there, that's the folder for one of the characters I had for Call of Cthulhu. And this is also like campaign stuff. And then down here, that's all of my banjo sheet music, or not all of it. That's like a lot of my banjo sheet music hanging out. And then over here, those right there are books about this World War II books about guerrilla warfare and being a resistance fighter, for reasons that you all know, and then just some other books that I've got that are hanging out there. So this is basically all my gaming stuff, and you know, I've got more things to unpack. Thank Cthulhu, there's no Atlanta Nights RPG yet. Not yet. When it burns, will be the loss of the Library of Alexandria for RPGs. No, I'm packing it all up. I think we're safe for the next decade. Trooper doesn't have time to write it because I have to do my Good Society Jersey Shore one first. Now, here's a thing that I have to think about. When I go to New York, I have to decide which gaming books to bring with me, because I shouldn't bring all of them, right? Because I'm going to try to be a bit slimmed down when I go to... because I'm only going to be there for a year, so I need to figure it out. I need to figure out what I'll bring with me, and I feel like I need to bring Cthulhu because I'm in a Cthulhu game. I should probably bring Scum and Villainy because I'm in a Scum and Villainy game. I should probably bring if I bring GURPS, I'm gonna figure it out because I'll have to bring Clockwork Dominion. I'm gonna have to just think about like what are the games I'm likely to either want to run or play in that 1 year. Yeah, like I'll probably bring my base GURPS book, and maybe 1 or 2 other supplements. But yeah, I mean, I want to do Shadows of Estrin, but I probably won't have time. But I'll bring GURPS. Don't you have? PDF. I have a lot of them on PDF. I have a bunch of things on PDF. So I used to do a lot of RPGs. GURPS. JRAB, GURPS is my home. Fate, which I'll be running the French Resistance in. Amber, which I haven't played, but I wanted to. Pathfinder, which I've never played, but I did play D&D 3.5, D&D, which I played. Gods and Monsters, which I haven't. Vampire the Masquerade, which I have. Dresden Files, which I haven't. Black Company, I haven't. Ooh, I want to get Knights Black Agents. I've got to bring also Cthulhu Confidential. Pugmire, I haven't. Stars Without Number, I haven't, but I've watched. Esper Genesis, haven't. Was in a group of DMs who would all rotate seats every week, but this year took a break from it all. Oh, JRAB, I was in this great group when I was in the Army where we would rotate every 10 sessions. So like every 2.5 months we'd rotate GMs. So like I'd run 10 weeks of an espionage game, and then Tony would run Vampire the Masquerade, and then Mark would run Star Wars D6, and then like we would just sort of like rotate through. It was so good. Leviathan was never Stars Without Number. It was always heavily modified. That is fair. Oh, now y'all, you make me think about all the games that I should bring with me. Like, what if I should probably bring my French Resistance stuff in case we have a second season of the French Resistance? I should probably do that. I should probably bring Fate. So I should bring the Fate stuff, the French Resistance stuff. Oh, I can't even think about it right now. I'm too excited. But right now, I have been convinced by you all. I'm going to have my tacos now, and then I'm going to go grocery shopping, and then I will make what I was going to make for lunch. I'll have for dinner. I still have till June to figure out what I'm going to do, because I also have some ideas of things that I want to do that I would like to do if I have time, and I think that once I am over that fellowship, I'll have time to sort of run a thing that I want to do. Sort of surprise, so we'll see. And also Gen Con stuff as well. So, But, so I should tell you, I'm Trooper SJP. This is the Academic Foxhole. And if you want to give a follow, you can, or a subscription if you like. We also have somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? JRAB fellow GURPSer, thank you very much for that follow. We have a Discord, and if you want to join us in the Discord, please feel free to join us there. We're very friendly. We are not particularly high volume, but then sometimes we just explode into lots of conversations. Ooh, Rissa, I love your mixed pipes. Those are awesome. That is amazing. Trooper, are you going to be able to live in upstate New York without a car? That is a very good question, Krellin. One that I do not yet have an answer for. That is a very, very, very good question. That's a very good question, and I don't know yet. The group I was with had all DMs who were huge into world building, so having us rotate each week allowed us to do the world building of what was happening in the background away from the players. Oh, nice. That's very cool. So join the Discord if you like. You can find me at Academic Foxhole on Twitter. I also have a Patreon, Academic Foxhole, and I'm using that to sort of raise funds to pay cast for RPGs and pay for overlays and movies, music, all that kind of good stuff. And you can find me at Trooper SJP on YouTube, where we have the repository of all of these streams. And I will not, by the way, I will not jump off things while I'm there. But did I tell you all, and then I'm going to go, did I tell you when I was in Ithaca New York, they've got these like people like commit suicide all over the place at Cornell because they've got these gorges. And I was walking over this. They've now put these sort of like safety nets under the bridges so that people jump off the bridge, they'll be caught by the safety net. But I was walking over this bridge and I looked over the edge of the bridge and I understood why people would jump off of the bridge. Not necessarily because they're suicidal, but because it is so beautiful. It's like the call of the Alps. Like you just like look over the edge and it looks like if you jumped off, you would float. You wouldn't, you would die. So don't do it. But like, I totally got it because like it was very gorgeous is all I'm saying. So I'm not going to do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. But I want you to look forward. We've got new emotes coming soon. Once they all get approved, new emotes will be there. And that's our joy, everyone. So take care. Oh, next week I should tell you. Next week, because I'm going off to New York for 6 days, there won't be a Friday or Saturday stream. There will be a Thursday stream. I will be doing Obra Dinn next Thursday, but there won't be a Saturday stream. But when I come back, it'll all be good. And I will update my calendar right after I have some food. So tonight I will update the calendar. So you'll see what I'm doing this month. And this month is also looking forward to RPGs. This month it's going to be Cthulhu Confidential with AJ Bolden. And also I'll be starting The Witcher either the end of January or the beginning of February. So there's some RPG goodness coming up the next month. And it's going to be great. So thanks everyone. Take care of yourself. Have a great New Year's. Happy New Year's, everyone, and many happy returns. And I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, everybody.